Madison reports tonight eastbound traffic on 50 is still stalled by what some local residents call the worst storm in at least a decade.
Highway 50 looked clear this morning, but because of the snow-blocked mountain passes, only local traffic was allowed past Placerville. Even those diehards who tried to sneak by on back roads got no further than a roadblock at Sly Park. Mountain residents have been digging themselves out on a daily basis since the snowstorms first hit this weekend. Some, like Camino's Sonny and Betty Wells, have lived in the area practically all of their lives and say this series of storms is one of the worst.
I'd have to say within the last 20 years it's the worst we've had. This is 4 major snowstorms that we've had. Usually we get maybe 3 or 4, but never this late in the year. If we do, it's in the middle of March, but the trees haven't even started to bud up here, and usually they're in full bloom by now.
Kay Carroll is another longtime resident of Camino. She agrees this is one of the worst storms to hit the mountains in a while, although she's seen worse. And she adds when she was younger, folks were better prepared to handle snowstorms.
In those days, everyone had wood stoves, wood cooking stoves, heating stoves, not Coleman lanterns necessarily, kerosene lanterns. Everyone usually still had a privy in the backyard. So therefore, nobody suffered. I mean, you were warm, you had food, you could cook, you could heat. Nobody had electric blankets, television sets, nothing like that. So we all lived very comfortably.
Kay says now everyone, including herself and husband Bud, has become dependent on electricity and modern conveniences. And when the power goes out, most get cold and hungry, unless they come to Fayes Cafe for breakfast. Bill Madison, Newswatch 13, Camino.
Well, enough talk for